meantime, this afternoon, the D.C. Council unanimously approved 2 emergency bills they say will improve transparency when it comes to federal agents patrolling D.C. streets.
The proposals require the police department to document cases of use of force involving federal agents and then release the body camera footage in these cases. Rafael Sanchez Cruz is live at the Wilson Building. I know, Rafa, you've been covering this since the first case really brought this issue to light.
Yeah, Leslie, Philip Brown was shot at by a federal agent last year. Those details were not included in the initial court and police documents. Tonight, Mr. Brown is one step closer to get his hands on the body camera footage that could show what happened to him that night. Philip Brown was shot at last October by a federal agent who was patrolling alongside D.C. police. The Homeland Security Investigations agent alleged he opened fire because he feared for his life.
It's kind of very traumatic because I still don't even know how to explain it.
For months, his attorneys have been pushing for the release of the MPD body-worn camera footage in Brown's case. D.C. law only requires this release when it involves an MPD officer opening fire. Council members Brooke Pinto and Robert White both introduced their own emergency proposals forcing D.C. police to release the body camera recordings in cases of use of force involving federal agents.
We cannot control everything that the federal government does, but we can demand that there be transparency and accountability for what happens in our communities that's captured with our body-worn cameras.
The D.C. Council advanced Pinto's proposal that requires the video be released within 5 days. In a letter to the D.C. Council, Mayor Muriel Bowser urged the council to vote against both bills, writing in part, "This is a federal issue that should be handled by Congress."
I don't know what's a more D.C. issue than people being shot with no accountability. I hope she read the police report for Philip Brown, which includes no mention whatsoever of this guy being shot at.
White's bill was also approved. It takes it a step further, requiring D.C. police to write up an incident report and include all names of federal agents on the scene. This law professor says it's about transparency as the collaboration with federal agents and MPD continues.
There is a lot of video on social media, but we can't capture everything, and we need to know where and what MPD officers are seeing.
The emergency bills approved today are temporary. Pinto and White have introduced permanent bills. And look, today they acknowledge that Republicans on Capitol Hill could try to challenge these proposals. But some council members saying that what they're doing is not radical. They're simply trying to improve public safety in the district and make sure that law and order is respected. Outside the Wilson Building, I'm Rafael Sanchez Cruz. Back to you.
Yeah, likely be a lot of reaction to that.
Yeah, sure. We'll be hearing from lawmakers on the Hill very soon. All right, Rafa, thank you.